Hey everybody, welcome to Mondays with Mark. I'm Mark, and this is SmokeySteveAndMarc. Oh, yes it is. welcome back. It is great to see you. Let me tell you, I hope I'm finding you happy and well, because you know, I always say this, everybody deserves happiness. And guess what? That includes you. Yes, it does. So yes, I hope you're happy and I hope you're well and I hope you've been able to get outside and enjoy some nice weather. Oh, we did. We've had the most beautiful weather this past whole week. It was so nice. I was able to get out in the garden and get some work done, and that was until yesterday and today when all the rain came. Oh, yes. And of course, right when I wanted to film a Mondays with Mark. But don't you worry, I did it anyway. Oh yeah, there were a few windows in there where I could get out there and get some work done and get some filming done, so I did it, yes. So tonight, we have a fun show. It's our very first garden video of 2022. Ooh, I'm excited. I can't tell you what it means to me that you guys spend some of your time with me on Mondays, and especially with the gardening videos. There's quite a few of you that follow along, especially the garden videos, maybe to get some ideas for your own garden, or maybe just because you like seeing a garden grow, you know. It really, I don't know, it just makes me happy. So I want to thank you for that. And tonight, oh my gosh, I mean, first of all, well, we're gonna be outside, right? And we have our first garden project of the season. Yep, we're gonna do that. Oh yeah. We're gonna talk all about the Halloween garden. It's all planted and in, and I'll show you that. Then I thought it'd be fun to take a nice little tour of the garden, and then you can get to see the new layout and the new additions I'm doing this year, and the work I've done and the work that I still have to do. So we have quite the itinerary tonight. We better get to it, right? Gosh, all we need yet is a craft project to add to it, right? So, oh, a new project, y'all. We're gonna make a terracotta candle planter. Let's do this. Well, you know I had to, right? Of course I had to. Yeah, and I filmed that as a short, and of course, like I always do, you guys got the sneak peek of it today. I'll probably release that maybe tomorrow. I have a few little tweaks to do to it, but we've been trying to do those shorts, but I don't know, we can't keep up. We should set a goal, like maybe we have to release 4 shorts a week or something. I don't know. We got to figure that out. But cute little project, huh? You like it? It's so easy too. I just love it. I think it's awesome. I had it outside last night. I had finished it yesterday and had it out on the porch. And I could see it like from the driveway, and then you come up on the porch and you see it. It's like, oh, that's so unique. It's nice. So I hope you like it. Hope you give it a try, you know. So garden talk. Oh, yes. So one of the newest additions to my garden this year is a spooky Halloween garden. And essentially it's just, a little plot that I can't remember, years past, I think it was just like I did like an English cut garden or something in there. Like, it's where I would grow flowers to cut, But this year I themed it, and it's a spooky Halloween garden. And we talked about it, a few months back when I was ordering seeds and plants for it. And all the seeds, all the plants came, and I have everything in the ground. So I figure we'll go outside and we'll take a look at the Halloween garden. Check it out. Spooky garden time. Oh yeah, well this is just my Halloween garden, and it's just a little plot like right in front of our steps that go up to our deck there, you know. And I chose plants that are like, well, basically orange and black and maybe a little spooky, like the Black Peonies. Aren't they just gorgeous? So beautiful. And they will accent the deep orange, almost red marigolds that I have planted right there. And I don't know, let's see if I can zoom in. Those little seedlings there are the Dwarf autumn zinnias. They're yellow and orange, very, very beautiful. And those there, dragon's breath collias. Oh yeah. And then I have one in that one planter there as well. Now let's see, moving on over to the other planter, we have the bat flower, but I didn't put him in yet because I'm a little worried. I'm gonna wait until Memorial Day to put him in. He's a little touchy plant, you know. So over here, now you're not gonna be able to see it. I'll try to zoom in, but that is a red hot poker in there. Oh yeah, real tall flower that looks almost like a candy corn. Oh, it's just beautiful. Then, you know, some decorations, some signs and skulls, and then I painted the ceramic lanterns from last year black, you know, to go with the theme. And I also painted the railing planter there, and in there I have some black ornamental peppers, those zinnias, and that's a harvest moon plant in the back. Ooh, so excited. And then over here, I still have to build the archway, which will go right there with moonflowers growing up it. And that will lead back here to our ferns. They came back. Oh, just love them. They look so good. And let's see. Okay, and there's the rain barrels are set up, and also the compost bin is set up too. Hopefully the rain will hold off to see the rest of the garden. So the weather did clear up. I'm so excited because now I get to show you what I've been doing in the garden. Now, it's nowhere near finished, but I did get a lot done this past week. So, you want to come with me on a little tour of the garden? I'd love to show you. Come on, let's go. So here is the vegetable garden, and I made it one big long plot this year. And oh, yeah, somebody is still working hard. Okay. All right, so starting over here, we have our blueberry bush. Oh, I can't wait for him to grow. Okay, and then down here I have planted turnips, and those are radishes right there. And then moving down just a little here, that would be carrots. And in the back there, we have some spinach. And all the onion sets are in, and Japanese little finger eggplant right there. And moving along here, this will, no, those are chives. I let them bloom. They're going to get moved to the herb garden. And where where Oscar is there, that's all going to be corn right there.
What are you doing?
Anyway. Moving right along. Oh my gosh, yes, that's all going to be corn planted there next week. And right here we have our cabbages in. I got 4 of them this year. And that's celery back there, where Oscar is running through. We have cucumbers back there, and these are sweet bell peppers, and I have some bush tomato plants right there. So, yeah, there it is. There is the vegetable garden this year. I'm so excited. Now over here, the rock garden and flower garden there still needs a lot of work. You know, that's the spiral rush plant and the Japanese, I can't remember the name of this one, but just a beautiful bush. Just love it. And some irises. The mums came up again. There's Oscar's pond from last year. We're going to rip that out. Some hostas, a yucca. They all came up this year, but yeah, needs a lot of work. And this is the walkway from the front of the house into the garden, and I just relocated some columbines and some chamomile that had grown over in the garden. And then down here is something new for me, the trumpet vine. Ooh, I'm excited to see him grow. He should grow all up the fence, so that'll be nice. And yep, there's the walkway, and yep, needs a lot of work. Now this is the front, in front of the driveway facing the garden. We have some gladioli came up, and morning glories, the deep purple ones. They'll completely cover the fence, along with some moonflowers, more gladiola there. And then over here, we have like in this little section here and over here, that will be our pumpkin patch. So wet. I got rained on. It's, oh my goodness. All right. So anyway, as you can see, I still have a long way to go, but you know what? This is definitely my happy place. So it's something, there's something very therapeutic about gardening, something about getting your hands in the dirt and watching things grow and caring for another living thing. I definitely love it. And I recommend it to anybody, actually. It really is therapeutic. So, all right, so are you ready to get your hands dirty and maybe do our first project of the season? Let's do it. So this project actually is not the project that I had planned to do this year. Originally I was going to do a keyhole garden, but as I had laid it out and figured it out and everything, I just didn't have enough room. I have a very small yard, but this project is just as good. It's kind of a play on a keyhole garden. We're gonna make a raised bed herb garden out of old pavers. Oh yes, and it's a kind of a continuation of a project I did a few years back, and that was our cinder block or paver planter right here. Now I didn't do a video on it, but I also have a blog over on hometalk.com, and I posted that project there. Basically all I did was take old pavers and I just stacked them in a circular fashion like this with a hole in the middle, and put a couple shelves in there, and I'll show you that later, and made a little planter out of it, and that's been up for several years now, and it was quite a popular post over on Home Talk too. People seem to like it, so this is going to be kind of an extension of that. So the big cinder block planter is here. I'm going to go this way to make the raised bed herb garden. Oh yeah, let's get to it. So essentially we are just making a raised garden bed out of old pavers. We're going to put a retaining wall in the back and in the front, and then I'm going to have mine gradually go down into my rock garden. So to begin, we just stack those pavers up. All right, and then you want to butt them right up against each other, making sure that there's a nice tight fit, and then we'll fill it up with soil to put our herbs in. Now, of course, you don't have to use just herbs. You could do flowers, or you could do vegetables too. Choice is up to you. Okay, so we have the basic frame made. I'm so far away, I hope you can hear me. And anyway, what I wanted to show you, at this end here, I did it like steps going down, and I'm gonna have the dirt go down like that, and the effect I'm trying to do is have it blend right into our rock garden over there. All right, so next, we fill this baby up. We begin by placing a layer of mulch or compost or scraps down at the bottom. Think sticks, branches, old leaves, grass clippings, compost, scraps from your kitchen like eggshells, coffee grinds, or produce scraps. Make a nice thick layer at the bottom. And then we're going to put some topsoil right on top of that. Now, you can get that from other areas in your yard, or you can go to the store and get some inexpensive topsoil or garden soil. Just stay away from potting soil because it is quite pricey. We will be adding some potting soil a little bit later to top things off, but right now, plain old garden soil will do. Well, it looks like I'm running out of daylight, and I did run out of topsoil, so I think we're gonna have to pause for now and finish this tomorrow. I think I'll head over to the store and grab some more soil, and tomorrow we'll get back together and we'll put all the plants in. I'm so excited. Come on, Oscar, let's go. The next day. Okay, so it's the next day, and you guys, it rained all day long. But I came home from work a little bit early, and it looks like we have a little window here. So let's get back to it. I filled up the garden bed with soil, and we're ready to go. So now, yep, we plant. Oh, I'm so happy with how this all turned out, and the sun came out too. It's like, oh, oh my gosh. So I was just doing some finishing touches. I added some solar lights, and look at these. Aren't these adorable? Dollar Tree. I got these when they first came out. Like, oh my gosh, had to have been February, and they sold out pretty quick. They are really cute, you know, to mark them all. So I'll put those in there. And we're all done. Woo! So, you know, I was thinking, I know, I'm thinking, you know, I'm hoping that some people might be able to relate to what I'm saying here, because it deals with, well, not only the garden, but also for mental health awareness as well. You know, I'm always saying how, you know, the garden is so very therapeutic for me, and that it's my happy place, and it is. But sometimes I can get caught up in my head and start ruminating on things, you know? I'm constantly comparing my garden, and thus myself, to that of my neighbors and my friends, and even complete strangers, you know? Oh my gosh, that fence needs repaired before I can take a picture. Why aren't my tomatoes big enough? I feel badly for not having gotten my broccoli or zucchini in on time. You know, all of those thoughts keep ruminating, comparing it with other people's gardens. You know, all that thinking can really ruin a perfectly lovely day in the garden. It really can. Maybe, perhaps it would be a little more helpful to view our gardens, whether it's literally or metaphorically, as works in progress. I mean, the truth is, every garden is exactly where it needs to be. And that holds true for us, too. Don't you think? Yep, there it is. There is the garden. Well, up till now, anyway. There's still a lot of work to do, but I'm really pleased with how everything turned out. How about that herb garden? Not bad, huh? And you know, it's really an easy project to do, and you don't even have to use pavers for it. You know, you could use bricks, you could use blocks, you could use wood. Yeah, you know, there's so many different things you can do. I even saw somebody who did, they made it out of chicken wire, as the walls, as the retaining walls, and then they put little plants inside the opening that grew down. That looked really nice too, but I'm really happy with the way that turned out, and actually everything in the garden. Next project, oh yeah, it's for Oscar, actually. You remember his pond from last year, if you were watching last year? Yeah, that mess, it kept leaking, and what was my first time? I never did a pond before. And I mean, what was it, like 3 feet big? It was so little. Anyway, so this year I got plastic barrels, 2 different sizes, and a fountain kit. So it'll be down in the ground. It'll be a basin that won't leak and it'll have a little fountain in it. So I'm excited. So that'll be the next project I'm going to do. And I like to think that Oscar's excited for it too. So we're just going to go with that. Okay. So, anyway, speaking of that herb garden, we got to talk because listen to what happened. So I'm working in the herb garden. This was the night before the first night when it was starting to get dark. And I start hearing a noise. And there's like rustling around and stuff. And it was on the other side of the fence behind that herb garden that we just built. And then I started hearing squeaking noises, kind of like a mouse or a rat, but like bigger, it was kind of loud, and I'm thinking, okay, it's probably like a squirrel in there because they're just outrageous this year so far. But so I'm like, and I'm hearing it, and I really can't see anything, and then all of a sudden I start seeing the leaves move, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then it gets louder. Well, here, just look and see. What is this over here? Oh my gosh, it's skunks. It's a bunch of baby skunks. Look. Oh my Lord. There's the mama. Yep, skunks. Oh my goodness. I tell you, so there was the mother skunk and then the babies, and I counted 12, including the mother. I'm not sure because they were all like a big mess and they were running around and stuff, but I there's a lot of them. And whereas they are adorable, I mean, I was surprised at how cute they are. I mean, skunks get a bad rap, understandably, okay? But they are cute looking, I guess. But I don't know what to do about it. I'm not sure what to do about it. I told Oscar to stay away from them. So hopefully he'll listen to me, but it is concerning. I don't know if you could see it on the video or not, but the mama came in and then she went and left, and they all followed her, and they were going to different places in that yard, but they ultimately came back to that little space there right behind the fence. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to talk to one of those neighbors over there and say, do we call animal control? Like, what exactly do we do about this? Because I can't imagine having 12 skunks growing up there, and like, I don't know, but that's something we gotta deal with, I'm sure, and probably really soon too, so we'll get on that. But anyway, all right. So I think I talked your ear off enough tonight, okay? So I hope you enjoyed what we did tonight, and I hope you're as excited for the garden, be it mine or your own, or maybe just maybe I inspired you a little bit to start your own garden. I highly recommend it. Heck, even just get a house plant. Okay, I'm telling you, you won't regret it. all right. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Aw, man, it really means the world to me. Definitely hit that subscribe button, okay, and hit that notification bell too, so you know when we have a new video coming out. Check us out over on Facebook and Instagram. I think what I'll do is post at least the pictures from the project over there so you can kind of follow along a little bit. And all of our contact information is listed right down below. That's our email address and our post office box. If you have any questions on anything we did, just shoot me an email, okay? And I'll get back to you. Thank you again, everybody. You have a fantastic, safe, and wonderful week, and I will see you next time. And remember, stay positive, everybody. All right, I'll see you next time. Ciao. And it looks like Oscar does not want to stop for the evening, do you?
Well, it's dinner time. Come on, let's go.